Libra.
Hey everyone, before we start today, I'd just like to address a question that I get a lot in my email, and it will save me a lot of time here if I can collectively address it here to you. So the question I get is whether I give private readings or not. And yes, I do. I do it all the time. You will find it here on the sidebar. You just want to click on it. It will take you directly to the website where you can find out more information on the various readings that are available to you, both on the astrological side as well as the psychic readings and what you can expect from those. All right, so let's get on with it and see what November has in store for you this month. Hello Libra, this is your forecast for November 2014, and now with Neptune going direct here November 16th, we have all the planets now together moving forward. Okay, so we're stepping it up. We're going to feel how the engines are going to rev up and move forward together. All right, we've been so fragmented throughout this year, so many retrogrades, so many squares and crosses and whatnot, leaving a lot of people having felt somewhat up in the air, a little exasperated. But now you're going to see how things are going to come together, and how those earlier challenges, if they were difficult before, you will see how they were meant to be, put it that way, okay? Because as the new now starts merging up into your life, it will make sense that something moved away in order for new to come in. And as it does, this is what we call evolution. This is how we grow, okay? We have these steps of growth. We're starting off the month beautifully. We've got 3 aspects here, all of them very energizing. Mercury and Jupiter is going to be expanding here together in a sextile. Mercury is how you communicate. And what is it wanting to communicate? Well, it's that Jupiter message of feeling free. Jupiter is very generous, it's supportive, it expands anything it touches. For you, your Jupiter is in the 11th house for hopes, dreams, wishes, friendships, your social network. So you can see how this now is going to grow, and how Mercury is going to help you communicate this. That's what Mercury does. It speaks, it shares, and it's in your 1st house. Now, you've had a little extended time with Mercury in your chart here, Libra, because it was retrograde in October. So that gave you extra few weeks there in this area of the self, the me, myself, and I. That's what the 1st house is. So you're there. You're very attuned to your needs and expressing this, getting your signals out to the networks, okay? And so you'll see here how this is going to start wrapping itself up as Mercury now starts moving ahead and will come to move into your 2nd house of income. And that's where Mercury is going to be focusing thereafter. We also have Venus, which rules love and romance, but also money and self-worth, all those good things. It also is in a great aspect, and it is to Pluto. Now, Pluto is the home environment, family, your grounding, your roots, your past, who you are on the inside. This Plutonian energy has been ongoing here for you over the last few years, growing new esteem in this area. And Venus is in your 2nd house for self-worth. So you're feeling that your self-worth versus that of the home, obligations, responsibilities in the home, they're now starting to come together, where Venus can add to, more so, I'd like to say financially, as it's in the 2nd house. And the 2nd house rules your income. Venus is here, which it rules. So this month, I think there might just be something new knocking on your door. Maybe a new job, maybe a promotion. Somehow, some way, this focus that you have, it might just even be the focus itself is going to really be chipping along here in October to see how you can improve or come to improve this area. Now, Saturn has been here for the better part of nearly 2.5 years, and so it might have restricted you. You might have felt that your finances have been held back for whatever outer circumstance. But in that, you've also been learning a very deep lesson on money and income. And of course, even more so, you're going to come to appreciate it now when that money door starts opening up and you can start now collecting and feeling good about it. So a turn point here for you. Venus comes to this area once every year, and so it's going to be a full year before the next visit here, so make it work for you. We have the new moon, which is November 6th, no, excuse me, 22nd. This new moon is going to be in the area of the third house, communication, short distance travel. You might be traveling here this month here, Libra, and it seems to be an exciting trip if you do go, because it's in the sign of Sagittarius. That's fire, it's joy, it's happiness. Sagittarian energy is always the happy-go-lucky, optimistic type. So this is all good news. The full moon, however, is on November 6th, so you might see something culminating there, coming into fullness. And for you, that full moon will be in in the 8th house for you. And that has to do with resources shared with your partner. Money between the two of you, either your significant other, it could also be a partner you work with, of course. It could also be money held, in banks or investment companies and so forth. So there might be something here as a return for you. We also have on among the first three aspects of the month is Neptune and Mars. Mars is your energy, it's your goals, it's your direction. It is also men in your life too. In a beautiful aspect here to Neptune, which ties into hopes and dreams and visions, your creativity, your spirituality as well. So you might see how this is going to interact as you're looking at the self-worth concept of putting down more security, bringing in more security financially, but also romantically. So the first day of November is beautiful. November 3rd, we have the Sun and Pluto. The Sun also in that second house of money. Pluto in the fourth house of home. So you're seeing the theme already in these first couple of days. What have we talked about so far? We've been talking about money, income, home, and partner, shared resources. So we can see this is where the month is going to open up for you, and you're really going to feel that you're going to drive something home here this month, as Mars and Pluto too are going to do the dance. They're conjunct here November 10th, and this is you putting out the energy of wanting to fulfill, start, initiate a new goal. Mars is, as I always say, it's dynamite, okay? It's supercharged, it's your motor. And then if Mars is dynamite, Pluto is nuclear, these two together, they can start off a spaceship, it can launch anything. So you're super driven here on the 10th. Whatever circumstances are around you, you are very intensely focused on what's going around you, and starting up on those things that you've been feeling that has had a long time coming now. You've been wanting to initiate, but maybe circumstances hasn't been totally right. Everything in cosmic timing, and this would be one of those key in the door that will open up for you. So that is November 10th. The 11th and 12th is also days where you're just feeling that it's coming together. I see security, structure, foundation. I see the love that you're pouring out, the happiness, the joy of feeling that you're flowing with your own energy, and that of the synchronistic situation that's around you. Now, so this brings you to mid-month. I feel by the 18th that you are looking at where you're at, what you want, how you can get to where you want, and there might just be something indicating a new start, some kind of financial agreement. Maybe it could be a raise. Maybe some of you are going to start a new job. perhaps, that now will be another key in the door opening up for you to have your next step of growth. We also have the 21st, 22nd. Well, Mercury here towards the end of the month is actually very busy. Mercury is our communication. It's how we communicate, who we communicate to, and the topics of it. And I'm seeing here how for you, it's going to be important to speak your highest truth. It's also clearing something off the table that might have been a little unclear from earlier. And for you, you're all about fairness. That is what Libra does best, right? It needs to balance. So if something has been off, I see how you're going in on the 22nd, just to shore it up, okay? To have your 2 cents in there. And then I see how by the 25th, things are really wrapping up in a good way. You're feeling confident, and you are definitely here wanting to lift the bar, your bar, because you've been strapped for a little bit. It's like at this point, your inner self is yearning for liberation, for freedom. And which freedom? Well, it's more to be, you're such an independent soul, just by soul energy, but Saturn has been holding that back. So it's like you've needed to be more reliant on circumstances for whatever reason. And you can do that for a while, but you can't do it forever because it takes away that freedom of choice if you're feeling you're having to owe somebody, you know. So you're freeing that up so you can liberate, and you're going to find your groove and your independence once again on a new level, a higher or more extended level, Libra. This is what is really going to be prompting you in now to 2015, which is going to be a totally different year than what 2014 has been. And it won't be long before I'll have the New Year's scopes up and running. We'll be having that there done by November. So yeah, I'm seeing here that you're in a mindset of happy-go-lucky and feeling that you could now get on board, move ahead, expand, grow, and laugh again. So this is what we have for you. You do want to go listen to your partner's chart just to see what's going on there this month for him or her. And also, of course, as always, listen to your moon and your rising sign while you're at it. See you next month. Bye now.